culture of skating, it kind of started with, it was grouped together with like, rebelling and everything. Like you would, back in the day, people would see, teenagers skating and they'd think, oh, these kids are breaking rules and they're going to break the law and they're drinking and smoking pot. And I think people disliking skaters was a cool concept to people who would skate. And they're like, yeah, I am a skater, like, kind of put me in that group as these other people because we think those people are cool.
The culture behind skating I would describe as a little gritty, but in the resourceful sense. Like, I don't think there are a bunch of like delinquents or thugs or whatever, even though that is the stereotype. I think it's just making the most out of your environment.
You know what? I think all those stereotypes are gone because like skating is kind of like mainstream right now. You know what I mean? Like you see them in like prescription pill ads. You know what I mean? Maybe like lazy, stoner, dirty, maybe dirty. I don't know, because it's like, why don't you play baseball in your nice uniform type thing? You know what I mean? Like you don't look very good. You don't dress well.
I think I just started skating because I would see people do it. Like you see famous people, you hear famous people about, doing it, like Tony Hawk. And it just looks cool. It's something that like you watch and you think, oh, that, what, if I was able to do that, I think I would be, proud of myself for learning. But my style is definitely street skateboarding, not really ramps and stuff like that, but going around, going up and down curbs, wheelies, stuff like that. I broke my wrist skateboarding. I was trying to do a trick up a curb, and I did it. And then I did it again, and then I did it again. I did it a couple more times, and then I did it one too many times. Try to catch myself a little too hard, and it hurt. People have actually asked me if I'm going to stop skating because of this, and definitely not. Because I think it's pretty cool, because a bunch of the pro skateboarders have broken bone skating, and now I have too, so.
I skate some street sometimes. Transition is still kind of new to me. So I've been getting more into transition lately. Nastiest injury was the nastiest injury was painless, but it looked gross. I dislocated my pinky right at the second joint. It was like a little. It was a weird thing. Like, you want to catch it?
Let's see.
That was gross. I get lucky. See that ledge right there? Is that in that shot? Is that ledge in that shot? See that ledge right there? Yeah, everybody saw me go for a 50-50, slipped right out, tumbled down the ledge. Yeah.
I hyperextended my wrist to my forearm. Oh, I sprained my wrist a couple months ago. It still clicks.
I think New York is one of the anywhere urban is like I think it's the perfect place to skate.
Growing up in New York definitely helped with skating because you're exposed to so many. Queens especially is a little bit better because you're in the city, but you still have sidewalks and everything where there's not too many people. Sometimes you're exposed to areas where you can actually skate almost all times of the day. Skating definitely makes me happy, and I think it's not just like it's a pastime, but also you go out there and you put that. For me at least, I try and learn tricks and I get hurt sometimes and I don't do them right away. But like when you finally learn a trick or you get one step closer to learning that trick, you're like, okay, I'm the reason that I got this far. I came out and I committed to it, and that's like a good feeling. It's something that you're proud of when you talk about because it's a time commitment. Some people, it's like for some people it's a fad, and for some people it's something that they commit to. So you'll go watch a movie and someone's skateboarding in it. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool, and you'll go out for a week and you'll give up, and that's it. And you're like, I never got that far. But when you learn how to do a trick, and you meet a lot of people who can't do that trick, and like you can show them, and it's like you get those 3 seconds where everyone's eyes are on you, but it wasn't really just 3 seconds. That time actually adds up to like 2 months or a month of work that led up just to that moment where you can kind of show off in front of people. So it feels good because you know that you sat down and put that time commitment in when some other people wouldn't have at all. Can't look at the camera, you know.
No, you can now.
Oh, now I can. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
There we go. Good job. Great job. Okay, man. Thank you. Beautiful job.